Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful day so far. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over the current meta in the grand races for the Motorfest, as well as I'm going to show off all the pro settings that I use for all of the cars. If you find this video helpful at all, hit the subscribe button for more Motorfest content, as well as join the Discord, which you can find the link in the description below. We're almost at 1,000 members. Starting off with Street Tier 1, the Porsche 911 Carrera RS 2.7 is the car to get. It is the best overall car in Street Tier 1. It has the top speed, the guttering, the acceleration, the power. You can throw it in a bunch of different situations and it will come out on top. Now for the second best option in Street Tier 1, that is the Audi RS2 Avant. If you do not like the way that the Carrera handles, this is the car for you. It is very stable, it is all-wheel drive, and a lot of people actually prefer this in the gutter heavy sections in the grand races. Do keep in mind, if there is two Porsches that have competent drivers, they will pull away from you on the highways, so just be wary of that. Now we did receive a specialist car, which is the Ford Mustang Mach-E. With the pro settings that I'm giving you here, currently there's only one hub start that is in Maui for Street Tier 1 that starts with a bunch of hairpins and it ends in more straightaways towards the back end of the stint. Outside of that, this car is not really viable, but for this specific route, it does really well. Now for Street Tier 2, the Ferrari F40 has had a strong dominance, but with some of the newer cars that I'm going to be mentioning, the Ferrari has kind of taken a specialist role, but don't get it twisted. This car is still a overall beast, but if you could throw a lot of gutters at this car, it will flex on all of the other cars on this list. Now for the Street Tier 2 routes that have more straights than gutters, the Porsche 911 GT993 is the car. It out accelerates the F40 under NOS. The power this car has is insane. It doesn't gutter as fast as the F40, but it gutters well enough that top drivers are able to do just fine with it and come out on top versus F40s on specific routes. Now for a specialist car in Street Tier 2, we have the Porsche Taycan Turbo. It could be the Thunder Edition or not. This tune works on both of them. This car on low to mid speed technical sections is insane. It out accelerates all cars without NOS, and that's not including the NOS, because that on top of that, if you manage it well, will blow the competition out of the water. Do keep in mind, this car does have low top speed due to the tune, but if you put it in the right scenario, it can excel. Now for one of the newer beasts, the Toyota Supra Ryzen Edition. This car got a handling improvement with the recent updates, and it is insane. It is one of the better cars when there is little to no turns and it's just a bunch of straights. This is a very strong option. This car does gutter okay. It's not the fastest guttering. It's not as fast as the F40, but I would highly suggest using this when there's a lot of straights and not a lot of turns, because you will dominate the competition. Now for the other new car, the Toyota GR Supra. This is also part of the handling improvements, and this car is a beast, but it just understeers ever so slightly more than the Ryzen, probably due to the lower lateral Gs. I honestly would say if you had the choice between the GR Supra or the Ryzen, go with the Ryzen, but this is also a very good car and you can still do very well with it. Now, just like the Supras, the Porsche 911 GT3 RS is very good for those high speed, long straightaways, not too many low speed to mid speed turns. This car will do very well and it will excel against some of the other cars in the Street Tier 2 class. Now for the Street Tier 2 car that I'm going to be referring to as the Joker, Scotto's Quattro. If you can stay in slipstream on certain routes, this car is dangerous. The NOS power alone on this car is insane. The top speed is phenomenal, but the only thing is it does understeer. It doesn't gutter as fast as some of the other cars, so you really have to have this car down as far as understanding what it will do and getting the most out of it. Now for the highway specialist car, that is the Lamborghini Huracan in Street Tier 2. Do not use this outside of highways. If you do, you will lose slipstream. This car does not have the power. It does not accelerate well outside of the lower gears, and the NOS power is as powerful as one Kool-Aid pack in a warm bottle of water. Now for the best overall car in racing, that is the Gordon Murray T50S. This car's guttering is insane. Top speed is phenomenal. The launch is very good. It's just overall, it has everything that you need in a racing car. And the only other car that is close is the 2010 Camaro SS. Used to be the meta prior to the Gordon Murray T50S coming out. A couple things that this car does worse than the Gordon Murray is the launch is worse on the Camaro, as well as it feels much more weighty. The T50S is actually more light on its feet. You could throw it around more easily, but both cars are very solid options and you can do well with either one. However, if there is a highway in racing, Lamborghini Gallardo Super Trofeo is the name you need to look out for. This car is very good for highways. It is essentially the Huracan for racing. So just use this for the highways and you'll do just fine. If there's two of these and one T50S, the T50S will lose slipstream, so keep that in mind. Now for the best overall car in Hypercar, that is the Koenigsegg Agera R. This car has the highest skill ceiling in the entire game. It takes a lot of practice, takes a lot of focus. So if you're just starting out in Motorfest, find settings that are good, and on top of that, just practice because this car needs every single bit of it. Now for AGP, the RB14 or the RB14 Disruption Edition, you can use either or. This tune works for both of them, is the best overall for AGP. You can also use the RB20. However, I like that the RB14 feels a little bit more agile. I feel like that is much more of a better trade-off than the little bit more acceleration that you get with the RB20 off a launch. In the drift category, there's only one car to talk about, and that is the Hoonigan Ford Unicorn Mustang. You've seen a bunch of it already if you played a little bit of Grand Races, and you're going to see a whole lot more. This car is insane, especially if you're using direct mode. This is the best car to use because the car actually turns whenever you lock your wheels. For motocross, the Yamaha YZ450F is the bike to use. The handling improvements didn't really change the meta per se of motocross, so just use this. It'll get the job done. For rally raid, the car to use, or in this case the truck to use, is the Toyota Tacoma. This car is insane. It has a very good top speed. Use this when you have a lot of straights, not too many turns. Use this for those beat sections that are very long. Use it for going down hills. If there's not a lot of hairpins, this is the car to use. Now, if there is some turns, I would highly suggest the BMW Z4. This car is kind of the middle of the Tacoma and the other car I'm going to be mentioning. This car handles better on the hairpins than the Tacoma, so if you have a mixed technical section but there's a lot of straights in between, this is the car to use. Now, if you have a rally raid section that is super technical, hairpin city, the Porsche 959 raid is the car to use. This car is by far the better handling out of the other two options that I just mentioned. This car is a beast. The only thing is, the top speed is not there. For rally, the Peugeot 205 is by far the best overall rally car. It just gets the job done. It's very grippy. You can throw it around. It's very easy to drive. It's easy to pick up. It's a very beginner friendly car. Now, if you have a rally route that has a lot of bumps, it's just bumps left and right, you're in the air more than you're actually on the ground, the Mini Cooper Countryman is the choice. This car handles the bumps very well. Honestly, probably the best in the class in general, so this is a very solid choice. For monster, there's only one choice, and that is the Silverado 1500. It has the top speed. It accelerates very well. Honestly, it has everything you need in a monster truck, so there you go. And the North American P51 Mustang. It's just the best overall choice for planes. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Peace.